An often underrated way of supporting your claim or your thesis or your big idea is making a comparison to something else. But writers do this all the time. I want to show you how they do this today in a move that we're going to call comparison evidence. Let's take a look at how Laura Miller uses comparison evidence in her review of Deacon King Kong for Slate. Despite the urban setting, this is a village novel, like Emma or Barchester Towers, an ensemble piece about the way a community of flawed characters who think they know one another all too well cope with newcomers and their own capacity for change. Now, I loved the novel Deacon King Kong, and I love Laura Miller. She's one of my favorite writers writing today who writes pretty exclusively about books. So when I finished Deacon King Kong, I was eager to go and run and read her review of the novel to see what she thought. Let's look at the way she's using comparison evidence here. So she's trying to establish an idea. This is a village novel. This is her idea about Deacon King Kong. But to do that, she wants to kind of put an image in our heads. The way she's supporting the idea that this is a village novel is by making a comparison to village novels that she thinks have a similar tone or a similar theme, even though at the surface they look really different. So even though this isn't the only way to do this, here's such a nice, easy way to do it. She uses 2 commas, and inside she lays out her comparison. So this is a village novel, comma, like Emma or Barchester Towers, comma, and then she defines what she means by that. The rest of the sentence is that definition. She defines what this means. What is a village novel, like Emma or like Barchester Towers or like Deacon King Kong? It is an ensemble piece about the way a community of flawed characters who think they know one another all too well cope with newcomers and their own capacity for change. So why would we want to use comparison evidence? It's actually for the sake of our reader, like so many other writing moves we make. We use comparison evidence because more than likely, someone reading a review of a novel or a movie or a television show or an album hasn't partaken of that text yet, and they're wondering, should I? For me, comparing Deacon King Kong to Emma, one of my favorite novels by Jane Austen, did open up another layer of meaning. And when Laura Miller made this comparison, I said, oh, I see it, I get it, you're totally right, that's so interesting. So, let's take a look at some other writers who are using comparison evidence. Comparison evidence works anytime you are making an argument, anytime you need to back up your view with evidence. So where in your own writing are you making an argument that could use a little bit of extra support? What could you compare it to? How could you use an analogy or a simile or a metaphor to make a comparison that helps your reader see your idea in a new way, that helps your reader see your idea more like you see it? Where is your teacher written in the margins? You need more evidence. And you could easily use this strategy to give your idea, make a comparison, and then define that idea to add layers of evidence in your own writing. Please like and subscribe so that you don't miss any mini moves for writers.